Deshaun, about looking back to last spring, was there a time when you said, hey, I'm finally getting my chance, this is finally the time I'm going to have a chance to do it?
Yeah, coming into last spring, I already knew, with just the coaching change and my T. Will, taking over as linebackers, like I used to always tell y'all, he always believed in me. So I knew, I was going to get an opportunity, but I knew at the same time it wasn't going to be given to me. So, when I finally realized that he was going to get the job, I just went in the weight room, worked hard, did a lot of stuff with the strength and conditioning coach outside of, the Auburn team training together, and it just brought me to who I am today.
How much did it mean to you then to have a year like you had last year?
It meant the world to me, man, because before then, last time I actually played football was my junior year in high school. I sat out my senior year due to ACL, and my first 2 years, it was a little rocky for me. So, just to get out there on the first play of the game against Clemson, man, it was just, if I didn't play again after then, I was satisfied.
Deshaun, talk about having the year of experience last year. Is that going to help you for this fall?
Yeah, I think experience is really big in the SEC. Playing against different teams and seeing what they usually do. By last year, I'm a big formation guy. I pick up on tendencies a lot because I watch a lot of film. So I think it'll give me a bigger edge than I had last year, but just by knowing what I seen from those guys last year. So I think experience is going to be really good for me this year.
Is there anything in particular you're working on, getting better at this spring?
You can always get better at something, but what I really want to do is I want to mold the young guys. That's what Coach T. Wood asked me to do, and that's what I feel like I need to do, because what we really want to do is build depth. And we know for a fact we got 4 guys that can play, and you can put those guys on the field, those 4 linebackers, and mix them up however you want to, and we want to get great production. So what we're trying to do this spring is bring those younger guys along, and for the first 3 days, they really had a really great spring. And Coach T was satisfied with them, and us as older guys was satisfied with them also.
So is that a look that we can see different next year with 4 guys and Kevin and T. Will Trust? You're the 3-4 look in there somewhere?
You gotta ask them that. You gotta ask them that. I'll be excited to see it, but like I said, you gotta ask them that.
Daryl's got big enough to go down the bubble.
Who?
Daryl.
Oh, Daryl's a really great pass rusher also. I feel like, we do a lot of one-on-ones with backs and tight ends and stuff. He gets to the quarterback a lot. So, I feel like if the opportunity was, played before him to play, but I feel like he can really be a success there.
Trey said that kind of the same thing, taking on that leadership role, doing that. How different is that being in the same defense for the first time since you guys have been here?
Man, it's really, really different, because when you come in this spring, you don't have to learn new terminology and new plays and get the vibe for a new coach. And probably it's really about time that we had the same defensive coordinator, because I feel like the first 3 days, I feel like everyone is really comfortable. And by the older guys already knowing what the coaches expect and the standard that we set last year, we just trying to stack on top of it, because, last year defense is last year defense. We have already made that clear, that house has already been built and sold, as Coach Steele would say. So what we're trying to do now is build our own legacy for the 2017 defense.
Deshaun, what does Derek Brown bring to the table when you watch him after a year of development? What do you see out of him?
Derek is a big physical guy, and he's still kind of getting his feet wet, and being with the ones, working with the ones, and when you're with the starting group, a lot is expected of you, and a lot is expected of you on the defense side of the ball anyway. But when you're with the ones, you really have to be on your A game. But I feel like the first few days, and I know today he did a really good job. He's a real long guy. He's stronger than what he really looks. So, when he grab hold to you, it's not really too much you're gonna do with him.
Is he the thinnest looking 317-pound guy you've ever seen?
When you see him, you think he's about 290, but like I said, he's not moving. I know he make my job easier. So every time you see me get a tackle, you're gonna see me going to pat him and Duntavis and all those guys up, because they make our job a lot easier.
What do you think about Chandler Wooten so far?
Chandler Wooten is a really good linebacker. He's, like I said, he's still learning the system, but I think he's really getting the hang of it. He's out there communicating and everything now, which is really rare. You don't see a young guy coming in at linebacker, and making calls and making checks already. So you can tell he want to be a student of the game also, because he's always around T. Will, and he's in his office, and when he's not in the game at practice, he's walking on the side of T. Will, or he's under me and Trey, and I think he has a really high ceiling. So I'm really excited to see how he's going to turn out.
We had a chance to watch the buck position. I know that's an important position to find somebody to replace pass rush and Carl Lawson. What do you think that position so far?
I think right now, Jeff Holland is playing buck, Nick Cole, Trey Threats playing buck, and all three of those guys are really athletic. And I think it was a good move for Trey Threat also because, you know, by him being, you know, playing linebacker last year, he worked all last year on, you know, his hips and getting into hook curl drops. And as a buck, I feel like that's going to make our defense better when we can drop, drop a defensive lineman and send a nickel or something like that, you know, just a disguise. So, and we can really have confidence in him when he do that because he's done it in the past.
How much has Nick Cole been able to do this week?
I'm not really sure. I haven't really been paying attention. I know he's been working with some tools. So I'm not like sure how they're gonna like release him.
That's
Who else among the young guys that stood out to you early?
Young guys. Like I said, Chandler has been doing really good. Marlon Character has been playing really good at corner. He's been playing really good at corner. He's doing a lot for us. I think today he got an interception. A fourth fumble or something. I know he got a turnover, but he's playing really confident. You know, he redshirted last year, but I mean, he has the mindset to come in and help the team. He told us that when we had our first defensive meeting, and he's really been doing that.
It's a little surprising to see Marlon Character excel like that, considering he's used to playing safety and just learning more about that.
I mean, he always said he wanted to play corner. You know, he felt like he was more comfortable at corner, but you know, at the end of the year when we had our redshirt guys, you know, scrimmage or whatever, he was, you know, making a lot of plays at safety. So I feel like he can excel at corner or safety, but most importantly, he's a ball player. You know, you can look at him and tell him. I mean, sometimes, you know, by him coming off a red shirt, he wasn't really with the defense last year. He's still learning the system, but if he ain't gonna get nothing out of him, you're gonna get some turnovers and he's gonna run to the ball and make plays.